And welcome back. And my guest this morning is Ricci. Good morning, Christine.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So glad to have you. Christine is a master gardener, and you are with the Master Gardeners at the Nash Ag Center.
Yep.
And, you know, I think this program has been going on for so long. And when I went out recently to the Ag Center, I looked around and I saw all the beautification, all the beautiful flowers, and I said, oh, mine don't look like that. You know, y'all really do such a superb job of keeping the Ag Center, number one, really, really nice. And so how long have you been a master gardener?
Oh gosh, I'm horrible with dates. I think 2017 was when I took the class.
Okay.
So
it is a class.
So you take a class.
So how do you become a master gardener? That's a good question.
So it's a 40-hour class.
Okay.
And you give an application, but it's mainly you give that application, and then you meet with our new extension agent. You would meet with Colby Griffin, and he would just make sure you understood that. That you would take those 40-hour class, and then you're supposed to give 40 volunteer hours as well. And you would work in the gardens, go to the farmers market, things like that, and then you would be considered a certified master gardener. Up until then, you are considered an intern. So in April, our newest master gardener class volunteered, and they jumped right in, did the plant sale, have been volunteering in the gardens, and then after the end of the 40 hours, like I said, you're considered a certified master gardener.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And I do always see y'all. I try to go to the farmers market if I'm in town every weekend, because it's just, I love it. I love the farmers market, and I see that y'all are always present. I always see some of you guys and gals at the farmers market. So, what are some of the events? You know, you're always having events. The plant sale is famous.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody fights to get to the Nash Agriculture plant sale. So and how does that work?
Okay, so everything is volunteer run. That is completely volunteer. So that's typically the third or fourth Saturday in April. Just sort of depends on everyone's schedule. So in April we do the plant sale. That's our big one, and that's also our big fundraiser. We also depending on how the holidays run, either in late November, early December, do our wreath making workshop. And so that is also a big draw. And so you can make a wreath. And then we also do things here and there. Sometimes we do 10 plant tours at the gardens, at the Arboretum in Nashville. We will also do, we tried a haunted garden tour. That was super popular, of course, around Halloween. And then not this Saturday, but the 24th, June 24th, we have a celebration of pollinators at the Ag Center, which will be from 9 to 12 on Saturday, June 24th. And we're going to have three mini clinics, one about beekeeping, one about saving monarchs, and one about attracting different butterflies to your yard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're really excited. This is a free workshop. We're going to have, I think we're also going to have some of the local beekeeping clubs there with an observation hive. So if you've ever wondered what goes on inside a beehive, you can come and look at that. You can tour the gardens.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
to look inside of a
yeah.
beehive if you haven't seen that.
Yep, there's going to be door prizes, refreshments, and then one of the local native nurseries is going to come and have some plants for sale as well. So that is also going on. So again, all of this is volunteer driven. So it's really amazing what the Master Gardeners do, because they just make it happen.
They do.
Yeah,
they absolutely do.
It's really amazing.
And I always say when it's time for the plant sale, you want to buy your plants from there, because these are master gardeners that have planted these plants. They take pride in them, and it's not like buying them from a big wholesale distributor that you don't know if they've been watered, what kind of soil, just thrown together. But these are nurtured by individuals in your community, and that are master gardeners, as I said, and they know how to do it. And the plant got started off in the right direction, so it's up to you to take it home. And that's what scares me when I take it home and I have to finish it out. I don't know. I try.
I make the labels for the plant sale. And so I'll go through and I'll make them, and then someone will say, oh, that plant's not ready for sale, so
Right.
I don't need that many labels. And I was like, I don't care. I'd rather have too many labels than not enough. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, y'all do have some really, really good events, and we appreciate. So how does someone, if you want to participate, if you really are interested in this, who would they contact, Christine?
So if you want to come to the pollinator workshop, you can just show up on the 24th, but if you need more information, you can call the Ag Center, and Sally will give you some more information. You can also follow our Instagram or Facebook page, Nash County Arboretum. And we're constantly posting information about it there, but either or. And there is a little more information on the Facebook and Instagram page. We have a wonderful, her title is not publicist, what's her title? Reporter. That's her title, who posts lots of information. She actually posts a plant of the week, I think. She's been posting that since we have lots of plants blooming. She's been doing a lot of great informational posts as well.
How far back does this group of master gardeners go back?
So dates. 2005, 2004, the Nash County Arboretum was founded. Someone's got to call me on that.
Well,
but I'm pretty sure that's about when it was
ago.
founded. Yes, a while ago. In 1979, Master Gardeners was founded in North Carolina.
Okay.
So yes, and so we are, through NC State, and that's where we get a lot of our support from.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very good. If somebody wants to become and take the class and become a master gardener, who would they contact about that?
If you call
Just call the office again.
Call the Ag Center and ask to speak to Colby Griffin. He's our new horticulture agent. And you could fill out the application now, and he'll put it on file, because typically classes start in about February. But if you would like to become one, he'll put it on file and then get in touch with you, and that way your name is on the list.
I had somebody ask me the other day, so what if you want to, do y'all have like vegetable plants, tomato plants, things like that, or just flowers?
At the plant sale, we have all sorts of plants. We'll have vegetable plants, herb plants, trees, shrubs, flowers. Typically we have ferns. They sometimes get a little picky, but typically we'll have like ferns, shade. Sometimes we even have annuals, but we try to sell mostly perennials, those plants that come back year after year, so that you can enjoy them every year.
Right, and that's so much easier.
Yep. And don't worry if you're killing plants, because one of my favorite gardening quotes is, if you're not killing at least a few of your plants, you're not doing it right.
Okay.
Which makes me feel better, because I kill them a lot.
Well, that makes me feel better too. So is it too late for somebody out there that might say, I didn't get to do my garden? Is it too late to plant tomato, squash, things like that this year?
It sort of depends. You can try. You might not get as much yield, but you also might thwart a few of the pests.
Mm-hmm.
So I always just say try it, see what happens. You might not get any yield, you might get some yield. So for example, I work with Nashville Elementary School in their school garden. And I was like, I want to plant strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give them a strawberry patch. So I contacted one of the local strawberry producers and said, do you have any extra plants? And she's like, yeah. And then I went to pick them up, and she was like, this is the wrong time of year to plant them. And I was like, well, yeah. And so we planted them,
okay.
and it worked. We didn't have strawberries that year, but we had them the next year. So if you wanted to plant something like tomatoes right now, you would definitely need to plant the established plants, or like the squashes. You wouldn't want to try to start them from seed because it would definitely be too late.
I think you can still purchase them with that are, a few, I don't know, got a little age on them, with the little bitty tomatoes.
Yep.
I mean, already coming on. I mean, I think you can do that now.
And definitely keep them well watered because
I think that's the biggest problem. We don't realize that we need to, with the sun, coming down. I mean, you need to water plants just about every day.
And pay attention to the light requirement. If it says shade, you definitely do not want to put them in full sun because that will scorch them. That'll essentially sunburn them, same like us. And then one of the other things that I always tell my students is to be careful. An easy way to kill a plant is to overwater them. So it's hard to get a happy medium there. It is.
Do we? Sometimes we overwater, sometimes we underwater. So it's trial and error.
Yeah, it is.
And it's also, like you said, knowing what that particular plant needs.
Right.
Pay attention to whether it says sun, shade, whatever, when you purchase it.
And so one thing you can also do is if you like to use your computer, go to NC Plant Toolbox. And you can Google NC Plant Toolbox.
Oh, that's neat.
And type in the plants you have, and it will tell you all about the plant. It's a great tool. I use it all the time.
NC Plant Toolbox.
Yep.
Okay. I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Well, Christine, thank you so much
Thank you for having
letting
me.
us know about the Master Gardeners. I've always respected what y'all do, and I always wanted to have you on because people ask me all the time, how do you do this? What do you do with that? So anyway, next year I want to get you earlier so that we can let you talk to folks about when to plant this and that.
Yeah.
So we'll try to do that.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming this morning and letting us know about the Master Gardeners
again.
at the Nash Ag Center in Nashville. So we'll have you back again.
All right, great. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with Roger and myself right after this.